County Council meeting now in session. Please rise for a moment of silence, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you. Pledge allegiance
To the flag
of the United States of America,
and to the
and to the
republic
republic for which it stands,
one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Councilman Brown is in. Roll call, please, Madam Secretary.
First District, David Ham.
Here.
Second District, Ronald Brewer.
Here.
Third District, Charlie Brown.
Here.
Fourth District, Pete Lindemoulder.
Present.
Fifth District, Christine Sid.
Present.
Sixth District, Ted Bilski.
Here.
Seventh District, Randy Newmack.
Present.
Thank you. Okay, the minutes.
Motion to approve. Second.
Motion's been made and seconded to approve the minutes of September 10th. Discussion. All in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 7-0. Awards and resolutions. Councilman, does he have it in front of him?
Madam President, they're
Yes.
still working on them, so it's taking them a little bit more time.
I thought they had it here.
They brought them in?
Do they for
Okay,
Arlene?
that's quick.
You want to?
I'll do that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Are you doing the resolution first?
yes, give it to Councilman Brewer.
That's quick. This is a resolution, a proclamation honoring State Senator Earlene Rogers. Whereas the Gary native Earlene Rogers dedicated her life to service of her community, both in education and politics. Prior to spending more than 3 decades in the Indiana General Assembly, Earlene Rogers was a teacher in the Gary public school system for over 38 years. Earlene Rogers served 2 years on the Gary Common Council and was the first woman elected president. And Earlene Rogers served 8 years in the House of Representatives and was elected to the Indiana State Senate in 1990, where she served for 26 years representing a district largely comprised of the city of Gary. And whereas Ms. Earlene Rogers' tenure at the State House, much of her legislative work centered around education. She championed other major issues, including the gaming casino. And whereas Earlene Rogers commanded respect to all who knew her for her dedication, integrity, and hard work. She was an outstanding civic and community leader, recognized as such by all who worked with her. And whereas Earlene Rogers demonstrated in her life and her relations with fellow human beings the highest ideal and personal commitment to her God and to her better mankind. And whereas the citizens of Lake County have been deeply saddened by the passing of Earlene Rogers. Now, therefore, the Lake County Council honors Earlene Rogers and her merited service to the citizens of Lake County and for her lasting legacy to her community. The Lake County Council hereby recognize and memorialize the passing of Earlene Rogers, a dear friend, Earlene Rogers. A copy of this proclamation shall be spread on the office records of the Lake County Council and an official copy shall be delivered to the family of Earlene Rogers. President Christine Sid, David Ham, Randy Nehmeyer, Pete Lindemoulder, Charlie Brown, Ron Brewer, and Ted Bilski, members of the Lake County Council, present this to her family, and I will take it on the family's behalf.
Thank you. Yes, the family wasn't available to attend today,
Yeah.
but I appreciate you taking into.
So I'll make a motion for passage.
Yes. Motion's been made and seconded. All in favor, signify by aye.
Aye.
Anyone have any words they'd like to say?
Madam President,
Yes.
just want to include what I said, after we had found out the passing of Earlene Rogers. Proclamation basically summarized everything about her, but she was definitely a champion of what we see now as the largest leading casino in the state of Indiana, which is the Hard Rock Casino. And just her dedication and hard work and going down to the State House to see how she was able to work with both sides, both parties to get things done for the betterment of all citizens, not just Lake County, but throughout the entire state of Indiana. Her legacy will definitely live on and is greatly missed inside of Lake County, and I know inside of the State House. Thank you, Madam President.
Anyone else?
Madam Chair, I would agree with my colleague Ron. All of my interactions with Erlene were very positive, and I also got to know her husband at the time by being appointed to a committee by former mayor of Gary, and they were both just wonderful people.
Yes, yes, she was. She was, and she shared her, her thoughts very openly. She was fierceful, very dedicated to the people of Lake County, and I'm sorry to hear that she's gone, but yes, her legacy will live on. All right, thank you. Next is a resolution honoring veterans of the United States Annual Forces and recognizing November 11th as Veterans Day. Councilman Bldg.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. I'd like to make a motion to approve resolution number 2449. But I ask that maybe we recognize the veterans that are in the room.
Absolutely. Veterans, will you please stand? I know Ray. Jim, all right, very good.
I'd make a motion to approve resolution number 2449. This is a resolution honoring veterans of the United States Armed Forces and recognizing November 11th as Veterans Day. Whereas throughout the country's history, generations of men and women have answered to the call to leave their families, their jobs, and to put their futures and even their lives on the line to valiantly defend our nation and its inalienable rights. And whereas for many, the sacrifice has ended in permanent injury or death, yet their spirit remains in the continued preservation of our freedoms and the promise of our liberties. And whereas November 11th, 1918 marked the end of World War I, and in 1938, Congress passed legislation to make November 11 Armistice Day, a permanent day dedicated to the cause of world peace. And whereas after World War II, that day became known as Veterans Day as a way to honor those who have served in the United States Armed Forces. And we owe a debt of gratitude to our veterans and wish to express our appreciation to all veterans for their selfless service to the United States. Now, therefore, let it be resolved as follows, that the Lake County Council expresses its gratitude, appreciation, and respect for the service of all the men and women who served in the Armed Service Reserves, National Guard, as we honor them on Veterans Day. The Lake County Council wishes to honor the memory of all veterans who gave their lives while serving our nation in the armed services. So therefore, let it be resolved this 8th day of October, 2024, signed by Councilman Ham, Niemeyer, Linder Mulder, Brown, Brewer, Bldg, and President Council Lady Christine Sixth.
There's a motion. Is there a second? Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion? Well, I'll just say I want to thank the vets. Really appreciate the freedom that we have today due to their service to our country. My dad served in the Army, Fort Bragg. That's where I was born. And he was a paratrooper. So thank you all. Appreciate you. I know that there is a service that probably will take place next month here in the county to recognize the Veterans Day.
Thursday,
Yeah.
October 2nd.
Yeah, and there's also the wall at Wicker Park. Has anybody seen the Veterans Wall? Or I believe it's still at Wicker Park. It's quite a sight, so pay a visit. All right, thank you.
Maryville has veterans, if I may.
Go ahead, yeah, please.
Maryville has Veterans Memorial Park on 73rd Avenue, kind of across the street on the south side of 73rd, adjacent to John Wood School. It's
Yes. All right. Thank you again. All right. Next is the resolution honoring the 40th anniversary of Haven House. Councilman Ham, I'm gonna pass this to you. I'm gonna read this resolution. I'm gonna ask that Terry and I'm good that you, and I don't recall your name, sorry. If you step forward, please. Carrie is the director of Haven House.
Jasmine, do we vote on that resolution?
Print.
We didn't. You get your phone out and magnify it.
Yes. Okay, so resolution honoring 40th anniversary of Haven House. Whereas the first National Domestic Violence Awareness Month was observed in October of 1987. And the U.S. Congress in 1989 passed Public Law 101-112, officially designating October as in the United States as National Domestic Violence Awareness Month. And whereas domestic violence is a serious, widespread crime and affects more than 12 million Americans of all races, ages, gender, and income levels, including those in Lake County, Indiana. And whereas an average of 24 people per minute are victims of rape, physical violence, or stalking by an intimate partner in the United States. More than 12 million women and men over the course of a single year. More than 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men in the United States have experienced rape, physical violence, and or stalking by an intimate partner in their lifetime. And whereas children witness violence in nearly 1 in 4 of intimate partners' violence cases filed in state courts. And 30% to 60% of intimate partner violence perpetrators also abuse children in the household. And where 40% of child abuse victims also report experiencing domestic violence. And according to the U.S. Advisory Board on Child Abuse and Neglect, domestic violence may be the single major precursor, to fatalities from child abuse and neglect in the United States. And whereas Haven House, Northwest Indiana, has been the forefront of providing free and confidential emergency shelter for domestic violence victims and their children in Hammond, Indiana. Dave, you should be up here with me.
You're doing very.
For 40 years, Haven House, Northwest Indiana has provided services including emergency shelter, crisis intervention and support, advocacy and court liaison, community referral, services, group and individual counseling, order of protection, and no contact orders. And whereas Haven House has provided basic necessities for domestic violence survivors, including safe housing, meals, and personal care products in a home-like setting so residents feel comfortable and safe. And children have activities and a playground. And whereas Haven House also focuses on educating the community, working with schools, clubs, and youth centers to discuss topics such as healthy relationships and the dynamics of abuse, which may happen at any age and in any type of relationship. And whereas Haven House supports empowering domestic violence survivors by helping them get back on their feet and encouraging personal growth by providing access to computers that can be used for housing and job searches or to create resumes. Therefore, let it be resolved as follows, that the Lake County Council this October recognizes Haven House, Northwest Indiana, as it celebrates 40 years of providing services to the community and calls upon all residents of Lake County, Indiana to support Haven House in its efforts to offer services to those impacted by domestic violence. So resolved this 8th day of October, 2024. Council persons Dave Ham, Charlie Brown, Randy Niemeyer, Ronald Brewer, Pete Lindemulder, Ted Bldg, and myself, Christine Sedgwick. I so move.
Is there a second?
Second.
On the question, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Have it.
Carrie, do you want to say a few words? Carrie is the director. The board members? You're a board member?
I just wanted to say thank you for everybody's support in our 40 years. We couldn't do what we do without the support of the community.
Andrea, do you want to say a few words? Andrea is also sits on our domestic violence fatality review team, and she works with the Hobart Police Department with domestic violence cases. So
I just want to say thank you for recognizing something that is so important for so many. So thank you very much, all of you. It even means more being October for Domestic Violence Awareness Month. So thank you very much.
thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. I meant to button my jacket when I stood up. That is almost good. Forgot. Okay, moving on. All right, Lake County Surveyor.
Madam Chairman, do we have an ordinance number on this? I did not see one in the agenda,
Yeah, it's not in here.
blank on the ordinance number.
Gets assigned later.
Okay.
Okay.
I make a motion to approve on first reading the Lake County Stormwater Management Ordinance.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded to approve the surveyors or Lake County Stormwater Management Ordinance. Any discussion? All right, roll call, please.
Ham,
Yes.
Brewer.
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Linda Mulder,
Yes.
Bldg,
Yes.
Neemeyer.
Yes.
Sid.
Yes. Motion passes 7-0.
Move to
First
suspend the
reading.
rules.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded to suspend with the rules. Roll call, please.
Brewer,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Linda Mulder,
Yes.
Bldg,
Yes.
Neemeyer,
Yes.
Ham,
Yes.
Sid.
Yes, motion passes 7-0.
I'd be remiss if we didn't turn to Mr. Emerson.
You
He's
still
got the
need second
microphone.
reading.
I will do the
Oh,
second
no.
reading, if I could have
Oh,
him
okay, sure.
present before the second reading.
Sure. Good morning and always nice to see you. And thank you for your continued support of our office and stormwater, clean water initiatives that we spearhead and work on with the drainage board. Just really quickly, I know we had a study session on this and hopefully a lot of questions were answered there. But this update is required by the state for a permit, but it also has a lot of things in it that we have been wanting to do for a little while. The big thing that we're doing is that we are going to be more stringent, and as everyone knows, we're getting these big rain events more and more often, and we're getting these long droughts. And then when the rain comes, there's a lot more of it at a time. So our 100-year rain event totals going up to 7.49 inches from 5.83, which is a big jump. So it's going to require more detention on a lot of these development sites. Just so you're aware of that. And then there's a lot of other kind of updates in the ordinance. But we met with a lot of, our consultants, the county highway department, outside consultants that do a lot of development work in the county. We reached out to them for their input. And this is also approved by the Lake County Drainage Board. So I really appreciate your consideration on it. And as always, I'm here to answer questions and anytime. So.
Anyone, any questions? All right. Thank you.
Madam Chair, make a motion to adopt on second reading Lake County Stormwater Management Ordinance.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Brown,
Yes.
Linda Mulder,
Yes.
Bldg,
Yes.
Neemeyer.
Yes.
Ham,
Yes.
Brewer,
Yes.
Sid.
Yes, motion passes 7-0.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bill.
Thank you. Coroner's Office?
Madam Chair, I make a motion to create a new line item, Coroner's Motherhood and Infant Initiative Program Grant, SUID SDY Grant Fund 8126 64490 other equipment.
Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Linda Mulder,
Yes.
Bldg,
Yes.
Neemeyer,
Yes.
Ham,
Yes.
Brewer.
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Sid.
Yes, motion passes 7-0.
Madam Chair, I make a motion to approve an appropriation, Coroner's Motherhood and Infant Health Initiative Program Grant, SUID SDY Grant Fund 8126 64490 other equipment, $4,851.81.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Bilski,
Yes.
Neemeyer,
Yes.
Ham,
Yes.
Brewer.
Yeah.
Brown,
Yes.
Lindmulder,
Yes.
Sid,
Yes, motion passes 7-0.
Madam Chair, I move to approve a grant application and grant approval grant from the Grant Oversight Committee, U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, State-Based Safe Motherhood and Infant Health Initiative Program, ALN 93.946, Indiana Department of Health, fiscal year 2025 SUID SDY Case Registry Grant Award.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion? All in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 7-0.
Okay.
I think
All good.
you're all good.
Thank you very much. Have a good morning. Good. You too, the rest of your day. Councilman Brown.
Likewise, thank you.
Thanks, Dave.
Conway Township Assessor.
Madam Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to approve an appropriation of the general fund, line item 61190, part-time, $7,715.41, total of $7,715.42.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Neemeyer,
Yes.
Ham,
Yeah.
Brewer,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Lindmulder,
Yes.
Bilski,
Yes.
Sid,
Yes, motion passes 7-0.
Madam Chair, I'd like to make a motion to approve a transfer from general fund from 6110 officials and administration, $30,000 to 61190 part-time, 11,000. 61250 assessor certification, 2,000. 62110 office supply, 3,000. 63190 other professional services, 12,000. 63510 utility, 2,000, total of $30,000. So moved.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion? Roll call, all in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 7-0.
Thank you.
Thank you. Criminal courts.
Madam Chair, I move to create a new line item in Department 3002. Superior Court Criminal Division Safe Grant Fund 9448. It is 63190 other professional services.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Ham,
Yes.
Brewer.
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Lindmulder,
Yes.
Bilski,
Yes.
Neemeyer,
Yes.
Sid,
Yes, motion passes 7-0.
Madam Chair, I move for approval of an appropriation. Superior Court Criminal Division Safe Grant Fund 63190 other professional services, $7,980.50.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Brewer,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Lindmulder,
Yes.
Bilski,
Yes.
Neemeyer,
Yes.
Ham,
Yes.
Sid,
Yes, motion passes 7-0.
Madam Chair, in Department 3003, which is the court administrator, I move for approval of an appropriation in the jury's fee fund 4210, 63922 per diem, $150,000.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Brown,
Yes.
Lindmulder,
Yes.
Bilski,
Yes.
Neemeyer,
Yes.
Ham,
Yes.
Brewer,
Yes.
Sid,
Yes, motion passes 7-0. Okay, juvenile court, Councilman Ham.
In Juvenile Department 4006, I move for approval of a grant application. Indiana Supreme Court Administration fiscal year 2025 Court Appointed Special Advocate Program Capacity Building Grant Renewal Application.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Lindmulder,
Yes.
Bilski,
Yes.
Neemeyer,
Yes.
Ham,
Yes.
Brewer,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Sid,
Yes, motion passes 7-0.
Madam Chair, same department, I move for approval. Indiana Supreme Court Administration fiscal year 2025 CASA Program Matching Grant Renewal Application.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Bilski,
Yes.
Neemeyer,
Yes.
Ham,
Yes.
Brewer.
Yes.
Brown,
yes,
Linda Mulder,
Yes.
Sid.
Yes. Motion passes 7-0. Planning Commission.
All right, Madam President, move to approve ordinance number 2578, Trulio Properties LLC, owner petitioner 91824 B2 to B3, that had received a favorable recommendation 5-0.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Neemeyer.
Yes.
Ham,
Yes.
Brewer,
Yes.
Brown,
yes,
Linda Mulder.
Yes.
Bilski,
Yes.
Sid.
It's one.
Yes, motion passes 7-0.
I do.
Yep.
Just first reading.
Madam President, move to approve ordinance number 2579, Alyssa Lukasik and Joshua Thompson, owners petitioners 91824 A1 to RR, favorable recommendation 5-0.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Ham,
Yes.
Brewer,
Yes.
Brown,
yes,
Linda Mulder.
Yes.
Bilski,
Yes.
Neemeyer.
Yes.
Sid.
Yes, motion passes 7-0.
Before we do the third, how's Ned doing?
It's doing well.
Doing well?
All
You
right.
gonna be gracing us with his presence in the
Next
future?
week, I believe so.
All right, that's great news.
We've been warned.
Yes.
Appropriately.
Madam President, I move to approve ordinance number 2580, Willie Brothers Company, owner petitioner 91824 A1 to CDD, also had received a favorable recommendation with a vote of 5-0.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Brewer,
Yes.
Brown,
yes,
Linda Mulder.
Yes.
Bilski,
Yes.
Neemeyer,
Yes.
Ham,
Yeah.
Sid.
Yes, motion passes 7-0.
Thank you.
Is there anyone from Willie Brothers here? Did they show up?
I think you're comfortable.
Or you just represent Willie's?
Yes.
It was suspenseful, Jim. Yes.
All right. Highway Department?
All right, Madam Chair, I move to approve a reduction in the County Highway Fund 1102-61100 overtime, $34,365.31.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Brown,
yes,
Linda Mulder.
Yes.
Bilski,
Yes.
Neemeyer.
Yes.
Ham,
Yes.
Brewer,
Yes.
Sid.
Yes, motion passes 7-0.
Madam Chair, I move to approve an appropriation County Highway Fund 1102-61100 overtime, $34,365.31.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Linda Mulder,
Yes.
Bilski,
Yes.
Neemeyer,
Yes.
Ham,
Yes.
Brewer,
Yes.
Brown,
yes,
Sid.
Yes, motion passes 7-0. Councilman Niemeyer.
Yes, cumulative bridge 7006. I move to approve an appropriation in the cumulative bridge fund 4350, 63650 cumulative bridge projects, $2 million.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Bilski,
Yes.
Neemeyer.
Yes.
Ham,
Yes.
Brewer,
Yes.
Brown,
yes,
Linda Mulder,
Yes.
Sid.
Yes, motion passes 7-0.
Local road and streets 7007. I make a motion to create a new line item, non-reverting highway deposit gambling fund 4229 63715 equipment lease.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Neemeyer,
Yes.
Ham,
Yes.
Brewer,
Yes.
Brown,
yes,
Linda Mulder,
Yes.
Bilski,
Yes.
Sid.
Yes, motion passes 7-0.
Madam Chair, I move to approve an appropriation of the non-reverting highway deposit gambling fund 4229 63715 equipment lease, $200,000.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Ham,
Yes.
Brewer,
Yes.
Brown,
yes,
Linda Mulder,
Yes.
Bilski,
Yes.
Neemeyer,
Yes.
Sid.
Yes, motion passes 7-0.
Thank you.
Oh, Councilman Brown, heard some. Councilman Brown, are you prepared to make the motion?
Yes.
Okay,
For the sheriff's department, I move to make an appropriation from the general fund 1001 to 61110 officials and administrators, 61120 professionals.
excuse
61
me. I'm sorry, Charlie, I don't mean to interrupt you, but can you say the dollar amount, please?
Oh, I'm sorry. 61110 officials and administrators, 132,000. 61120 professionals in the amount of 180,000. 61130 technicians, the amount of $172,000. 61140 protective services in the amount of $490,000. 61190 part-time, $25,000. 61236 lateral pay, $65,000. And finally, 61238 proficiency specialty pay, $10,000 for a total of $1,074,000.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion?
Question? These, just for clarification, these are to address the back pay from the contract negotiation.
Retroactive pay.
So all of these line items are people that were covered under the collective bargaining?
That's correct.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, any other questions? Roll call, please.
Brewer,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Linda Mulder,
Yes.
Bldg,
Yes.
Neemeyer,
Yes.
Ham,
Yes.
Sia.
Yes, motion passes 7-0. Councilman Brown.
Yes. Grant application and grant approval, grant oversight committee. U.S. Department of Justice programs, Edward Byrne Memorial Justice Assistance program.
Okay,
ALN 16,736 $8. I'm sorry.
just say,
Fiscal year 2024 Justice Assistance Program grant, local solicitation grant application. Well, it's a mouthful.
okay, at this time, I like to,
Should I second? I'll second that. Need a second? Open it up.
I think
I withdraw.
we could second it. No, that's fine. The motion's been made and seconded. All in favor?
Well, wait.
Wait, we want to do the comment
Yeah.
version first. Okay. Yeah, I want to open this up for an opportunity for anybody to, including the public, to comment on the grant.
And Madam Chair, just so it's
Yeah.
clear to Councilman, this grant has a provision in it that requires that there be an opportunity to comment. It's unusual. Usually don't do these in grants, but this one has, Jeanine pointed out that it's got specific language that requires the public to have a chance to review and comment. So that's this period right now.
So does anyone want to speak on the grant? Comments? Again, anyone want to make a comment online? Anybody want to make a comment on the JAG grant? Okay, hearing none. Now we can move forward. And there's been a motion, there's seconded. Any further discussion from the council members? Roll call, please.
Brown,
Yes.
Linda Mulder,
Yes.
Bldg,
Yes.
Neemeyer,
Yes.
Ham,
Yes.
Brewer,
Yes.
Sia.
Yes, motion passes 7-0. Okay, Lake County Jail, Councilman Brown.
Madam President, I move to have a reduction in the County General Fund 1001 to line item 1140, Protective Service, $670,000, and 63122, medical and deductibles, in the amount of $404,000, for a total of $1,074,000.
Second.
There's motion and it's been seconded. Discussion. Roll call, please.
Linda Mulder,
Yes.
Bilski,
Yes.
Neemeyer,
Yes.
Ham,
Yes.
Brewer,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes,
Sid.
Yes, motion passes 7-0.
Madam President, I move to create a new line item, medical care for inmate fund 1331 to line item 62250, healthcare and lab supplies.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion. Roll call, please.
Bilski,
Yes.
Neemeyer,
Yes.
Ham,
Yes.
Brewer, Brown,
Yes,
Linda Mulder,
Yes.
Sid.
Yes, motion passes 7-0.
President, I move for an appropriation of the county medical care for inmate fund 1331, line item 62250, healthcare and lab supplies in the amount of $74,000.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion. Roll call, please.
Neemeyer,
Yes.
Ham,
Yes.
Brewer,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes,
Linda Mulder,
Yes.
Bilski,
Yes.
Sid.
Yes, motion passes 7-0. Thank you. Okay, Lake County Fairgrounds.
Madam President, I make a motion to approve a transfer from non-reverting Lake County Fairgrounds Fund 1131 from 61190 part-time $1,900, 63620 equipment repair $5,060 to seasonal employees $6,600 and 61320 FICA deduction $360 for a total of $6,960.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion. All in favor signify by aye.
aye,
Opposed. Motion passes 7-0.
Fairgrounds, I make a motion to approve a transfer for general fund 1001 from 62110 office supplies $300, 64490 off other equipment $600 to 61190 part-time $900.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion. All in favor signify by aye. Opposed. Motion passes 7-0.
Park and Recreation 9203, I make a motion to approve an appropriation in the Park and Recreation Fund 1107. 62230 clothing $3,000, 62310 equipment repair parts $15,000, 62320 building repair supplies $20,000, 62410 other supplies $30,000, 63145 legal services $8,000, 63190 other professional services $20,000, 63420 insurance $180,000, 63510 utilities $250,000, 63630 maintenance and service contracts $15,000, 63710 equipment rentals $2,500, and 63910 dues and subscriptions $5,000 for a total of $548,500.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion. Roll call, please.
Ham,
Yes.
Brewer,
Yes.
Brown,
yes,
Linda Mulder,
Yes.
Bilski,
Yes.
Neemeyer.
Yes.
Yes, motion passes 7-0.
Thank you all. See you, Jim.
Okay.
Madam
Emergency Management, Councilman Brown.
Madam President, Emergency Management 9304, I move to create a new line item, Homeland Security Grant Fund 8249, to line item 43995, other services and charges.
Second, is there a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion?
Sorry, should that be 63995?
Yes.
Oh, yes. 63995. Okay. Thank you, Jasmine.
And
All
then who
right.
seconded that motion in time?
Pardon?
Who seconded that motion?
I did.
Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Brewer,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Linda Mulder,
Yes.
Bilski,
Yes.
Neemeyer,
Yes.
Ham,
Yes.
Sid,
Yes, motion passes 7-0.
Madam President, I move for an appropriation to Homeland Security Grant Fund 8249, line item 63995, other services and charges in the amount of $30,000.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Brown,
Yes.
Linda Mulder,
Yes.
Bilski,
Yes.
Neemeyer,
Yes.
Ham,
Yes.
Brewer,
Yes.
Sid,
Yes, motion passes 7-0. All right, Government Center, Councilman Brown.
Madam President, I move to revert 144, General Fund 1001, line item 17750-001, grounds supervisor, presently at $36,150, proposed zero, differential of $36,150, line item 18988. I can't see that.
18851-006, is that where you're at?
Yes,
Groundkeeper 1, yes.
presently at, I'm sorry, on my
That's
phone,
okay.
it just reduced and I can't read that.
Madam Chair, if you'd like, I
Yes.
can read that in. Councilman Brown, if you wouldn't mind, I can help you out with that.
Yes, please.
Madam Chair, to continue on a motion of revised 144s out of 9303 General Fund, position 17750-001 groundskeeper, present 36,150, difference 36,150. Second position 18851-006 groundskeeper number 1, present 0, proposed 31,200, difference 31,200. Third position 18851-007 groundskeeper. That guy's 007. That's kind of cool, right? Present is 0, proposed is 31,200, total of 31,200. So total different present is 36,100, total difference is 62,400, which is a difference of 26,250. I so move.
Motion's been made. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Linda Mulder,
Yes.
Bilski,
Yes.
Neemeyer,
Yes.
Ham,
Yes.
Brewer,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Sid,
Yes, motion passes 7-0. All right, Councilman Ham, Lake County Commissioners.
Chair, Department 6002, I move for approval of a revised 144 in the general fund 16605-003 clerk, currently at $32,221, proposed at 0. 12423-001 special assistant to the Board of Commissioners, currently at $80,868, proposed at 0. And Chief of Staff 11045-001. Chief of Staff currently doesn't exist, proposed at $80,868. for a total difference of a negative or savings of $32,221.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion. Roll call, please.
Bldg,
Yes.
Neemeyer,
Yes.
Ham,
Yes.
Brewer,
Yes.
Brown,
yes,
Linda
Yes.
Sid,
Yes, motion passes 7-0.
Madam Chair, I move for approval of a transfer in the general fund from 61340 group insurance deduction, $340,000 to 61360 workman's comp deduction, $140,000 and 63220 postage, $200,000 for a total transfer of $340,000.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion. All in favor signify by aye.
aye,
Opposed. Motion passes 7-0.
Madam Chair, I move for approval of an ordinance establishing the Lake County tax sale local rules and repealing ordinance number 1449B. The ordinance establishing the Lake County tax sale local rules adopted on August 11th of 2020 and its
Are we
amendment.
gonna defer this? Oh, okay.
Ordinance number 1449B-1 adopted on February 8th of 2022.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made and seconded. Discussion.
Madam Chairman, just to give everybody a little guidance as what the goal is on this.
Sure to be.
It's, sorry. It's twofold. One is to clarify the rules for the application for a bidder panel. And the second is once the bid has been won, is to clarify there's a statutory obligation to get the tax deed to the auditor within 150 days. And contemporaneous with that, you have to pay for a title work and get a sales disclosure form. And the statute then ends. What the auditor's office is looking for here is additional
25%.
25% penalty if they don't do that part about getting the 150 days from the circuit court to the auditor. It's not in the statute right now. They're lobbying the legislature to do that. But this is just to, like right now, for example, if you buy a parcel at a tax sale and you change your mind, you have buyer's remorse, you still owe 25%, you owe 25% of the bid. This is people that get buyer's remorse possibly later in the process would also owe 25%. It's just, the goal is to have parity from the two different penalty phases. So just want to clarify that for everybody, because it rescinds all prior ordinances related to the tax sale, and this would be the new one.
Anyone have any questions?
yes, Madam President. What happens if they do not pay the 25%?
That's a good question. It would be enforceable that they could be sued, I would assume, by the commissioners to collect it.
Could liens be placed on other property through that? Is that for the enforcement?
They prevailed on the underlying lawsuit. Yeah, got it.
I have some concerns with the way it is now. I need more clarification. Right now, when you file the application, if you accidentally omit any information, you didn't fill out a section, it just kicks you out. Your application is void. I don't think that's, I think someone should have the chance to either correct that. And I know, like, when you go fill out online an application, voter's registration, whatever it might be, it won't even let you move forward until all those boxes are filled. And that's what I think we should work on. I think you should have a chance. You should you can't complete it unless all those boxes are filled, or you have a chance to correct whatever you admitted accidentally. I just think we should encourage more people to be involved in the tax system and not limit that opportunity. So I have some questions about that. I like to see some changes made to that. And I'm not so much indifferent about the additional fee, but I think maybe we should wait until it's passed in the legislation. Why do something and it's not passed down there, then would we have to change our ordinance? So I think it's just a little premature. I don't have enough questions myself. So that's where I'm at.
Madam Chair, I think you might have received one of the same similar phone calls I received from someone in the process. But after a little digging into it, there is that protocol. And that should have been followed, and the individual that spoke to me, in fact, I think I spoke to
Everybody.
I spoke to,
Yes.
okay, well, I spoke to you actually.
You did too.
So
Talk to all the council.
right, and I'm just, I think the rules need to be established, need to do a good job, the commissioners on how they advertise and put it into the standards, but I mean, it is what it is. I'd like the attorney's opinion before I vote on this, whether or not you think we need to turn around and amend it, or is it a better option to defer this?
Well, there's two options. The backstory was the auditor's office was incurring time and labor in reviewing these petitions, and they would get partway through it and realize, oh, it's not complete. And by the auditor's attorney's report, that was about 40% of the applications would be incomplete. So they'd start the vetting, then they'd have to stop the vetting, and then they'd have to redo the vetting. So that's why they would like to have it be a just hard stop. Everybody understands that if you don't do it, you're just out. So the option is you could pass it on first reading and then chat more with the auditor's office, Randy Wiley, have the committee meet with him to talk about that, or just not do a suspension of the rules.
Madam Chair, I would request, I'll just move forward with one reading until we can get clarification from the auditor's office, commissioners, and any other interested parties, so.
Anyone, any further discussion?
Good.
Okay, roll call, please.
Neemeyer,
Yes.
Ham,
Yes.
Brewer,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Linda Mulder,
Yes.
Bldg,
Yes.
Sid.
Yes. Motion passes 7-0.
Madam Chairman, I would like to make a motion to, oh, this is City of Hobart, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I don't know who's.
Councilman Brown, would you like me to read that in? It's kind of more you than me.
well, it's under the commissioner. It's Councilman Ham, actually.
I get it, but I have to say, I don't understand what it.
That's the
Police station.
Yes.
Yeah.
Police station repair in the city of Hobart. I think the number is 289,000 out of the.
Yeah.
Is it ARPA money?
No, it's Monsanto money.
Monsanto money.
yeah.
Councilman Brown, you want me to advance this?
Yes, it's you can go ahead with that.
Madam Chair, I move for approval of a joint interlocal cooperation agreement between the city of Hobart, Indiana and Lake County, Indiana for emergency repairs to the city of Hobart Police Court Complex located in Hobart Township, Lake County, Indiana.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. All, roll call, please.
Ham,
Yes.
Brewer,
Discussion,
Yes.
sorry.
Brown,
Yes.
Linda Mulder,
Yes.
Bldg,
Yes.
Neemeyer,
Yes.
Sid.
Yes, motion passes 7-0.
If it's important, Madam Chair, came as a recommendation from Commissioner Allen. Is who.
Oh. Okay, county council ordinance.
Madam Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to approve an ordinance establishing the Lake County Council expanding the Good for Youth Farm Federal Reimbursement Grant Fund, a non-reverting fund. This is the fund.
Second.
That's the fund.
Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion.
I will have a complete breakdown this week sent to everyone's email, and it will give you a total cost on what it is. Jim Vasella is out this week. We are trying to find a place where it's going to fit perfectly, and I believe it could be parks and it could also be solid waste. So we're working with those, and Purdue's real interested. So Purdue right there might want to take everything. So that's where we're at with that. I'll have a breakdown and a cost and everything ready for you guys.
Okay, any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Brewer,
Yes.
Brown,
yes,
Linda Mulder,
Yes.
Bilski,
Yes,
Neemeyer,
Yes.
Yeah.
Sid,
Yes, motion passes 7-0. You know,
when need this is motion to suspend.
Second.
motion's been made and seconded to suspend with the rules. Roll call, please.
Brown,
yes,
Linda Mulder,
Yes.
Bilski,
Yes,
Neemeyer,
Yes.
Ham.
Yes.
Brewer,
Yes.
Sid,
Yes, motion passes 7-0.
Madam Chair, make a motion to approve the ordinance establishing the Lake County Council expansion of the Good for Youth Farm Federal Reimbursement Grant Funds on second reading.
Second.
Motion's been made and second to approve on second reading. Discussion. Roll call, please.
Linda Mulder,
Yes.
Bilski,
Yes,
Neemeyer.
Yes.
Ham.
Yes.
Brewer,
Yes.
Brown,
yes,
Sid,
Yes, motion passes 7-0. Okay, Councilman Ham.
Madam Chair, I move for approval of an ordinance amending ordinance number 1356C. Lake County Employee Handbook 2013 edition.
second,
Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion. Roll call, please.
Bilski,
yes,
Neemeyer,
Yes.
Ham.
Yes.
Brewer,
Yes.
Brown,
yes,
Linda Mulder.
Yes.
Sid,
Yes, motion passes 7-0.
Madam Chair, I move for suspension of the rule.
second,
Motion's been made and seconded to suspend with the rules. Roll call, please.
Neemeyer,
Yes.
Ham.
Yes.
Brewer,
Yes.
Brown,
yes,
Linda Mulder,
Yes.
Bilski,
yes,
Sid,
Yes, motion passes 7-0.
I move for approval on second reading.
second,
Motion's been made to approve and seconded to approve on second reading. Discussion. Roll call, please.
Ham.
Yes.
Brewer,
Yes.
Brown,
yes,
Linda Mulder.
Yes.
Bilski,
yes,
Neemeyer.
Yes.
Sid,
Yes, motion passes 7-0. Ordinance
Madam
repealing.
Chair, I move for approval of the executive employment agreement.
There's one more thing.
Oh.
Yeah,
Minor.
yes, you do. What do you have? Rescinding ordinance 1129A.
This got added after the studies.
Yeah, what is this one?
Oh, you have an old agenda?
This ordinance,
I have the new one too, but.
Councilman, this ordinance, at the State Board of Accounts exit interview,
Oh.
they had mentioned that there was a redevelopment authority established for Lake County that had never actually gone anywhere, so they asked that authority be rescinded. And that's what this ordinance is.
Madam Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to approve ordinance repealing the rescinding ordinance number 1129A adopted on April 12th, 1994, and the ordinance creating the County Redevelopment Authority. As it no longer exists.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion?
Question, would this ever hinder any sort of, if at some point, the county decided to do some tiffing of some certain economic development areas, would this hinder that ability to do so?
No, this group, I don't think ever met.
Yeah.
They
And a lot
never,
of times a TIF runs through an RDA and an RDC
yeah,
to become a TIF.
these guys never existed,
Okay.
so they never met once.
All right, no, thank you.
Okay. Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Brewer,
Yes.
Brown,
yes,
Linda Mulder,
Yes.
Bilski,
Yes,
Neemeyer.
Yes.
Ham.
Yes.
Sid,
Yes, motion passes 7-0.
motion to suspend,
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded to suspend with the rules. Roll call, please.
Brown,
yes,
Linda Mulder,
Yes.
Bilski,
yes,
Neemeyer.
Yes.
Ham.
Yes.
Brewer,
Yes.
Sid,
Yes, motion passes 7-0.
Madam Chair, I make a motion to approve on second reading, agenda item 23A3, ordinance repealing 1129A.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Linda Mulder.
Yes.
Bilski.
Yes.
Neemeyer.
Yes.
Ham.
Yes.
Brewer.
Yes.
Brown.
Yes.
Yes, motion passes 7-0.
Madam Chairman,
Yes, Councilman Bilski.
I'd like to make a motion to approve item number 23B1, the executive employment agreement with an amendment to the agreement from 24-month to 12-month on the severance pay package. I don't know how else to describe it.
Is that one motion or not?
So,
Was there a second?
No,
Oh, okay.
it's one motion, right?
Okay,
It's one motion.
okay. Is there a second to that motion?
Second.
And so we're clear, as we talk about the study session, the motion, it is to refer it to the auditor so that the process can start. So is that?
yes, but me
With that
clarify
amendment.
that my amendment to the employment agreement is to approve that amended to be sent to the auditor for adjustments.
Okay,
So if I, just
go ahead.
if I wanted to keep the 24 months in there, vote no. Okay.
That's what I was wondering, if there's gonna be it was all one motion for two, one a motion and then an amendment reducing it from 24 to 12.
I just approved the amended version. I just thought it was just as easy. I didn't know there was, what's your opinion?
So if this fails, there could still be a motion.
Still a second motion.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I have concerns regarding the changing it from 24 to 12. I think 24 gives us less incentive to terminate with no cost. So, yeah. Any further discussion?
A question. So if my mind, if I remember correctly, when we're entering into employment contracts as a legislative body, that it's limited to the end of the term of the longest serving member, which all of us are elected at the same time. Am I correct on that, Ray or Tom? That you can't write a contract longer than the council serves?
I have heard that anecdotally. I don't know that that is the law.
You're ready.
Because that was the statute anyways relating to town managers. As a contract employee, when I was with the town, we could not employ that or have an employment contract longer than the term of the longest serving member. So staggered terms, these are all same terms. I just didn't know if that was a similar law on the county side for hiring of professionals.
I've not seen it, but we can.
Yeah, we'll look into it. I'm not aware of it. Like I said, I've heard it anecdotally, but I don't know an actual statute that says that.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to make sure that we were clear on that.
I hope you
Yeah.
And for today, we're not actually approving it, we're just recommending it.
To be sent to
So
the,
that could be looked into as well.
Yeah, and I'm in favor of what we're doing here for the employment agreement for executive.
Madam Chair, I'd like to be clear on that as well. And Scott, I spoke with Scott. I do and have. I think everybody, what I did for a living, I mean, I think everybody deserves a contract and a collective bargaining agreement. However, I feel that it's most palatable. I also have to, I like Scott a lot. I think he does an outstanding job, but I also have to protect the county and the citizens here, what I think is a fair and reasonable severance package and not, you know, I hate to use the term, Scott, don't be offended, but golden parachute type thing in 24 months is a long time. I feel very comfortable with 12. I see that in most of my CBAs I've negotiated over the years. So with all respect, I just say that 12 seems to be a more palatable number for myself as I move forward with this, but.
Could I ask the maker of the
Yeah.
motion to make the motion as it's been presented and then offer an amendment so we could vote on those separately?
I'm sure.
I'm asking you as the maker of the motion.
Sure. I rescind my original motion
Second is,
and I'll make a motion to amend the
Does it-
agreement
oh, you
from.
made the
you need
second.
to make a motion to approve it first and then you can amend it, sir. No,
And that's.
We can just move forward the way we are. And then someone would have to make, if this fails, then someone would have to make
Let's just call for the
a
vote.
motion to approve it as it is.
So he's rescinding his rescission of his
Okay.
motion. Now it's the original motion.
Is that right?
Yes,
Okay, any further discussion?
What is the original motion?
yeah, add 12 months and refer it to the auditor.
Change it.
That's correct.
Charlie, you still with us?
Yeah, but confused as hell. What is going on?
No, the motion right now is to the severance was for 24 months for termination with no good cause. And the amendment is to change that to 12 months only. So that's what we're voting on.
Okay, but Councilman Niemeyer's question is a question of mine. Can it go beyond the term of the office?
Which we will discover.
Yeah, they'll discover that. This is to send it to the auditor to get the process started, Charlie.
Okay.
So it's fine.
Okay,
As far as I'm concerned, if I may, Madam Chair, anytime I voted a contract, if in the event that it is illegal,
Yes.
that it doesn't mean
void.
anything anyway.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
I still state that I still stick with my original. motion.
I mean, we do go beyond 1 year when we sign
A lot of agreements, coffee
Yeah.
vendors.
But by the way, we're fine
Merit,
with 1 year or 2 years.
contracts.
Where we stand in the.
Either way.
Yeah, I still believe it should pass as it's written. Okay, roll call, please.
Bilski,
Yes.
Neemeyer,
No.
Ham,
No.
Brewer,
Yes.
Brown,
yes,
Linda Mulder,
No.
Sid.
No. What was that?
So that was
4-2?
4 no,
4-3.
3
4-3.
yes.
Madam Chair, I would make a motion to approve the executive employment agreement as presented.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Ham,
Yeah.
Brewer,
No.
Brown,
no,
Linda Mulder,
Yes.
Bilski,
No.
Neemeyer.
Yes.
Sid,
Yes. 4-3.
or yes.
Okay, addendum to we're gonna defer that, Councilman Bilski. We'll make a motion.
Yes, Madam Chair, I'll have next month.
Or take it off the agenda.
No action.
No, you could, no action, okay. Okay, any council persons have anything they'd like to bring forward?
Madam President,
Yes.
I did want to, know that you have any information. Months ago, we had a discussion, passed a resolution, would agree with the city of Gary to do litigation against U.S. Steel. And I haven't heard anything else come back before this body, which we requested some information, going forward. Haven't heard anything from the city of Gary, haven't heard anything from the,
You
county
mean about the
assessor.
purchase with Nippon and that? Are you talking?
No,
No,
it was
but like-
litigation as far as the taxes,
The reassessment.
reassessment with U.S. Steel. And
Oh, yeah,
want to
we
know how
haven't
to-
heard,
we-
I could check with Latanya. But I haven't heard if that moved forward downstate or not. I don't think it did, but yeah, I haven't heard anything.
So I would just ask if they would come back and.
Yes,
give
I will
us-
ask her to do that.
The council out there, to take action on something, and
Yes,
they did nothing with it.
yes, the reassessment. Okay, very good. All right, anyone else? Public comment is now open. Anyone in the public wish to speak? Okay. Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. All in favor, signify by aye.
Aye.
Jasmine, you really worked hard today.